Johnathan Majors' text messages have come out from last year in regards to his current DV case, and let's just say some of them are not going to be looking good for him. Let's check this out. Hello ladies and gents, welcome back your lovely faces. Yes, Johnathan Majors is currently in the middle of a DV case, and part of discovery, his text messages between him and his ex-girlfriend from last year have come out, and they don't make it a very good look for him. But obviously we are going to look into this, because obviously these are literally just a few text messages at this moment in time where you will get people going, well, that automatically makes him guilty. No one knows what happened. You know, no one knows. So we do have to take this with a grain of salt and basically move forward with, right, what evidence are we going to look, what are we going to see, what's happened and everything else. Johnathan Majors' text messages produced as part of DV case reportedly see the Marvel star admitting to this and making emotionally manipulative self-delete. In a development which just may seal the actor's fate within the MCU, to say nothing of Hollywood in general, text messages produced as part of Johnathan Majors' ongoing DV case reportedly see the man who would be Kang the Conqueror not only admitting to having previously and physically struck his ex-girlfriend, but also attempt to manipulate her subsequent responses with threats of self-deletion. As reviewed by People, following a submission of multiple messages into evidence on December 8th, one particular message sent from Majors to his girlfriend in September of last year, roughly 8 months prior to the alleged altercation that led to his current legal case, appears to see the actor scrambling to cover his legal bases after doing this to the professional Hollywood film dancer. I fear you have no perspective of what could happen if you go to the hospital, he reportedly wrote. They will ask you questions, and as I don't think you actually protect us, it could lead to an investigation even if you do lie, and they suspect something. Majors also declared it's just fake, but as of writing, no context has been provided regarding that message. Yeah, so you got all these other messages going on, you know, I don't think you'd protect us, you know, this, that, and the other. What does that mean? It's just fake. And obviously with them saying that there's no context regarding this, why would you only have that little part there, but you've got all the rest and you got context surrounding it? In response, his ex-girlfriend purposely texted back, I will tell the doctor I bumped my head if I do go. I'm going to give it one more day, but I can't sleep and I need some stronger painkillers, she told him. That's all. Why would I tell them what really happened when it's clear I want to be with you? However, as she continued to argue for her personal medical treatment, Majors soon took to saying about self-deletion as a means to dissuade her from bringing the incident to public, and more specifically, law enforcement attention. Last night, I considered self-deletion versus coming home, read one message said to have come from him. I need love too, or maybe I'm such a monster and horrible man I don't deserve it, and I should just self-delete. In this way, my existence is miserable. I want to not be here. Making note of Major's extreme declaration, she in turn assured him, I will not go to the doctor if you don't feel safe in me doing so, or don't trust me to. I promise you I would never mention you, but understand your fear. And if she got bad head and she needs stronger painkillers, that must have been some force on the head. Unfortunately, this assurance did little to quell his fears, after supposedly taking offense to the fact she did not hug him. After the apparent altercation, the actor once again declared, I'll probably self-delete. It's not really contemplating anymore. I'm a monster, a horrible man, not capable of love, he added. I'm self-deleting soon. Per the final message transcribed by People, after admitting fault for not hugging him, she begged her lover, Johnathan, you can't say this, I'm going to have to tell someone. Notably though, these exchanges were unrelated to the March 2023 incident at the centre of the case. They were allowed to be entered into evidence under the American justice system's Molyneux's rule, which states that in a criminal proceeding where the defendant interposes a defence, the people on rebuttal may prove the defendant's commission of other crimes or wrongdoings when such crimes or wrongs are relevant and prohibitive to disapprove the defence. So they brought these up because obviously what he's been accused of now. For those unfamiliar, Majors was arrested in relation to this case on March 25th after officers with the New York City Police Department responded to a 911 call inside of an apartment located in the vicinity of West 22nd Street on 8th Avenue within the confines of the 10th Precinct. A preliminary investigation determined that a 33-year-old male was involved in a domestic dispute with a 30-year-old female, later identified as professional Hollywood film dancer Grace Jabari, explained the department in an official statement. The victim informed police she was this. Officers placed the 33-year-old male into custody without incident. The victim sustained minor injuries to her head and neck and was removed to an area hospital in stable condition. After being processed by law enforcement, Majors was released from custody later that same weekend. Unfortunately for the actor, just 2 days later, the Manhattan District Attorney's Office would officially charge him with 3 counts of this in the 3rd degree, aggravated harassment in the 2nd degree, 3 counts of attempted this in the 3rd degree, and harassment in the 2nd degree, in relation to the supposed incident. Throughout the entire debacle, both Majors and his lawyer, Priya Chowdhury, I do apologize for saying that wrong, have maintained the actor's innocence, with the latter even going so far to blame his arrest and charging on systemic racism. When Mr. Majors showed a white police officer the injuries the woman caused him, the white officer got in his face and taunted him, saying that if the officer were to slap him, the officer wouldn't break his finger. That's what she told the Wrap on May the 8th. None of the white officers present investigated the assault of Mr. Majors, she further accused. Worse, the district attorney has not indicated any intention to pursue charges against the woman, or even investigate the truth. This glaring double standard between the treatment of Johnathan Majors, a black man weighing 200 pounds, and his accuser highlights the racial bias that permeates the criminal justice system. Notably, on June 26, it was revealed that the NYPD had previously found probable cause to arrest her in relation to Chowdhury's claims, but after issuing an order to take her into custody for the very least questioning, law enforcement decided to rescind their call for her prosecution. According to The Hollywood Reporter, should Majors be convicted on the misdemeanor assault and harassment charges currently charged against him, he will face a potential prison sentence of up to 1 year. Yes, so it's not actually looking very good at the moment for Johnathan Majors. But with all of this, you can see what's happening. And again, if his lawyer's coming out and saying this, and then you got them saying, right, we are going to take her in for custody, we're going to look into it. And then you're like, nah, I can't be bothered. Something's messed up there, 100%. But obviously, like they've said with that rule, they can bring up past things or anything did happen, and they could be like, well, we got this here. But again, no, they are just text messages between people, which some people will take that and go, oh my God, how dare you? Look what he's done. He's proved that he's done this. He's guilty. But the thing is, though, in those text messages, he said he was going to self-delete. He's still here. So that does go to show for that part there that is emotionally manipulative. That part there is, I will say that. But at this moment in time, it's not going to look good for him with these messages because of the way that people will twist them to fit the narrative. We've seen this before many times, and I think we're just going to have to keep an eye on it. Let me know what you think of this down below, guys, and if you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you soon.